I'm definitely a local legend already, though.
Hell yeah.
100%. I could die right now.
To a point where you have... Damn.
All right, Childish Gambino.
All right, bro.
Didn't that some shit he said in an interview?
Welcome. I don't remember what episode this is, if I'm being completely honest, but 808's on cam, of course. And we are accompanied not by Mateo. Mateo is out of town, unfortunately, so no Mateo. But we do have a guest artist with us. Because Mateo's not here, we don't have one of his signature intros. So Vex over here, if he just wants to introduce himself, let the people know.
I'm Vex. Yeah, I'm Vex. You'll know about me after watching this.
Yeah, man. So listen, how this is going to go, we're going to kind of start musical beginnings, early life stuff, yada yada. We'll get into kind of current musical stuff. We have fan questions at the end, as well as talk a little bit about your EP that just came out, Your Kid's a Star. And yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Before we get too deep into the music, though, I wanted to talk to you about basketball.
Okay.
You play basketball?
Yeah.
You played basketball?
Play and played.
Played.
Yeah.
This is for you.
A gift.
A gift.
You said it wasn't going to be here. It's here.
There's multiple gifts.
Wow.
Yeah. The other one didn't come. Okay. That, my friend, is for I guess for the this is Vex on his junior varsity basketball team. And
this is the last collegiate basketball team I played on.
He's number 15 on there. On the bottom, I like the bottom
Wow.
picture because you're like kneeling by the coach.
Yeah.
It looks very teacher's
He
pet.
asked me to sit by him. I genuinely specifically got asked to kneel by him for some reason.
That's just crazy.
Wow, this is insane.
So that's, I guess, just to remember what got you here, I guess.
Yeah.
And kind of to move on with the basketball stuff, in your own words, you've described yourself as a hooper turned pop star.
Oh, yeah.
I'm aware, because we just talked, you play for fun. If you had to make a genuine starting five, like considering basketball, not anything else, out of Arizona talent that you have played with,
easy as freak.
Who's where?
Am I allowed to curse?
Yes.
Okay.
You say whatever,
Fuck.
you say whatever
Starting
you want.
five. All right. Me, definitely at point guard. Justin, shooting guard. Nate, small forward. Ellickson, small forward for sure. He's my shooter. That boy catches and shoots. Leb is my big man.
Okay.
Damn, the four-man, though. The four-man is tough. I would say Alexandre, but he a hothead. He too floor general for me. I can't have him telling me what to do 24/7. Damn. Four-man? I can't do Alexandre. I can't do him.
It's close. Almost made the cut.
Yeah. He the only other one that really, hoops like that.
Yeah.
Like me, Justin, Alexandre, and Nate are the only local artists that actually hoop. So I guess I'll just go with that five.
Who's the worst player that you played with?
Kadro.
Really?
Kadro is fucking ass. He knows he's bad.
Oh, brother.
He just talks shit in any medium.
That's kind of how I am on the court. We gotta see that starting five in fruition.
We're trying to get something with that. We're trying to get a little tournament going.
Yeah.
Sam versus
bro.
Asia.
That'd be incredible.
Yeah.
All right. So because this is your first official interview, which we are absolutely honored to have, this kind of gives us an opportunity to ask some of the simple, kind of basic questions so that you can kind of get those out of the way and people can kind of get a better understanding of you. So just off the rip, how long have you been making music? What is your earliest music memory? And what are your biggest inspirations?
Okay.
Musically.
I'll answer the last one first. My biggest inspirations currently are, I've been thinking about this all day, by the way. Childish Gambino, Kendrick Lamar, and JPEG Mafia right now. But that third one's always changing. The JPEG Mafia is always shifting.
Is there anything specific about what they do?
Childish Gambino just has this energy. We talked a little bit about because of the internet. That shit, he creates moments. Childish Gambino does. Kind of like no one else. I think Frank Ocean. Those two are the only people I know that can do that on that level. Kendrick is just Kendrick Lamar, bro. Rhyme schemes, dedication. his story is crazy. The way he switches his voices and shit, I love that. I take inspiration from that. And then Peggy, just production wise, that's the greatest producer of all time. Peggy might be, because he does everything.
That's not a bad take. No, I was thinking about it. I'm like, that's
an incredible take.
He can make anything. And I think he's with Nia Archives now. She does D&B shit. He wasn't doing really too much D&B shit. As soon as he got with her, he like sponged up that, and like all of a sudden now all his beats have like D&B transitions and shit.
Okay.
He's insane right now.
When did that, like, is that recently or
what, like him and Nia Archives?
Yeah.
Apparently, I think it was like maybe they've been together for like a year and a half or so. She was in some of the Hit Bar, if you guys have seen that. She was in some of the Hit Bar videos. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. One thing about JPEG is that he just makes, everyone always says he makes the most disgusting sounding shit.
And his choice of texture, like the way he uses textures has always been crazy to me. Yeah. I have dreams of making beats with him. I swear to God.
I want to know like what it looks like when he's making beats.
Yeah.
I want to know what that looks like. Because I can't even imagine.
A studio session with JPEG?
Yeah.
Calm. He has videos of it on YouTube. Like he has like little videos.
Does he have one with Kenny Beats? I think I remember.
Yeah, he does.
Seeing that one.
The Cave.
The Cave, yeah.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, and then what was I forget the second question. How long have I been making music?
How long you been making it? What's your earliest memory of it?
Yeah. How long? I've been making music since I got cut my junior year, this year. After this year I got cut.
Damn.
Yeah. And then I like got cut. I had like nothing to do. Like my whole life had like shifted at that point. And I was depressed as fuck. I started listening to X, and then like the way he made me feel through music, yeah. And then my nani taught me meditation and shit, and I guess it just all kind of came together, and I just started making music. But a little bit before, I guess you could say I've been making music before that, because my earliest memory is like sophomore year, maybe even freshman year. I used to like be in the Xbox parties and like rap battle niggas, but like I was like I was the youngin'. Like I was in a party with a whole bunch of older people, and they would just like, you know, like little bro me all the time and make me rap battle people. It was funny to them, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I made a Bryson Tiller freestyle video on YouTube.
What song?
Don't. I don't know. I can't remember if it was a cover or a freestyle. Like you're different story every time, but yeah, I made that. That was like my first vivid memory, was uploading that.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Who's I don't even know who is next.
Oh, I got a next question for you. Because like you have a very diverse style. I wonder, like, if someone like, whether it's coming to or coming back from a show, whether it's just whatever, if someone were to stop you on the street and were to ask you to describe your music in 5 words, what would it be?
I like that question, because people ask you what type of music you make, and that is such a hard ass question to answer when you're still like figuring out your sound, you know?
Yeah.
In 5 words. Eccentric, grandiose, ratchet, inspiring, and revolutionary.
Grandiose, I like it.
Damn, we gotta clip that shit. That shit was dope.
I've never even said that word out loud before.
Grandiose?
No, I'm not gonna start now. That's a crazy fucking
Cameras
word.
turn on and I become a different beast.
Hell yeah.
So I actually have a question for you as well. Who do you draw inspiration from in your fashion, like the way you dress, everything like that?
I suck at drawing inspiration fashion wise. I'm just gonna be honest. I've tried before.
You just I've tried. That shit on?
I just Like I've tried to like find inspiration, but like I feel like I just like it's just I might inspire. That's probably why my music is so versatile. I get inspired by different shit all the time. Like I'm like a chameleon in that sense. So like fashion wise, there's not really anyone. Like I don't like think to look like people, you know?
Yeah.
I wish I did, because that would make my like palette much better. I would look more cohesive. But yeah.
To transition a little bit out of that and more into what you're doing like right now with the music part specifically, who handles specifically, let's get a bit more specific, but who handles all the production and like mixing and recording of your music? Is that like kind of split up between different people?
No, that's all me.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's all me. There's some songs I work with Kedro, like work. I'll work with Kedro or like June, like local producers. I keep everything usually in house though, but like
June
as far
is
as
dope.
who is?
June.
Yeah, June is
dope.
June is super dope, slept on. He doesn't drop enough shit, and he also doesn't collab with people enough.
I was like, I don't think I've ever even seen him before.
Yeah. You've seen him before.
Have I?
You've seen him before. Yeah.
I listened to his tape. He had a beat tape this year. and I checked it out.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's pretty
yeah,
sick.
yeah. But that one's even a little bit old too. Those are old works.
Yeah.
We're working on some new shit now. But yeah, I like to keep everything in house, and I do most of the mixing and engineering. That's all me.
Hell yeah, dude.
Is that self-taught?
I mean, YouTube University, like a lot of people in my generation.
We went to
I
actual
don't
school
take
for it.
shit from TikTok.
No.
I do not like TikTok. Like little like I hate those reels about mixing on TikTok.
Yeah.
To add on to that, then specifically, since you do handle a lot of this, most of it yourself, what is your favorite and least favorite part about making the music specifically?
Least favorite is kind of what I've been in right now. Is like just like being in a rut. Like I guess the worst part of making music is when you can't make it. Like your mind is telling you can't make it. Like that's easily the worst part for me because like I feel like I don't contribute to society anymore. Like that's how I felt every time I get in ruts and like writing blocks and stuff. That's how I feel. Favorite though is definitely performing. I'm so nervous all the time.
Yeah.
Like, and I get so mad at myself too. But once I shake those like that stage fright, performing is easily my favorite thing.
Oh yeah.
By far. Yeah. And
Nice.
collaboration.
Yeah.
And collaboration, yeah.
Basically, just to put it short, what is the overall like mission when you go into like record or perform or write? What is like the thing you're mainly trying to attack?
I feel like that's really interchangeable. Like that's different like from beat to beat, even from beat to song to project. It's like always changing. The message is always different. Whether there is one or not is always different. Yeah, that's always changing. Currently, it's just trying to prove to myself that I can make music. Like whenever I get in a rut, that's usually what it like. Okay, I need to remind myself that I'm good and like I'm good enough. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of those songs off Your Kid's a Star, though, I was just trying to make fun shit. Especially work. Like I was at a point where I felt so like I couldn't make. I make so much sad shit. Like if you look at my files, like all of my beats are in minor. Like I'm always making sad shit. So I wanted to make some happy shit. And of course, K-Dro had to produce it. So I still got to produce my own shit at some point. But yeah, work was, I was just trying to have fun. You know? Yeah, make people happy.
Yeah, that's especially interesting because I felt like after a while in music, it was just so popular to just make just the complete saddest shit you could make for a moment.
Yeah, and that's the thing though. Like I never like go in with the intention of that. It's just like I'm just drawn to that like dissonance that like that brings. You know, like I used to love like old like Ellie Goulding. Like I used to listen to like Lights. Like I used to just like want to hear that on the radio so I could just look out the window and cry. Like I swear to God, it's those arpeggios.
That was one of those staring out the bus windows on the way to school.
Yeah, no, I just love shit like that. That's why like X was like the first person to inspire me. It wasn't because like I loved his hype shit, but like the sad shit, like that shit made me want to make music.
So the versatility.
You know? Yeah, and the versatility is huge. Yeah, I hope I answered your question. I hope I didn't go on too much of a tangent.
Oh no, I felt like that was just a whole like just philosophical type shit that still answered it in a way.
Yeah. For all the dogs in the back, you hear them? I love it.
We love them.
It's started to become just part of the videos at this point. It's like we try so hard to stop it.
They won't pick it up this much time though.
So I actually have a question for you. What made the song Over You take so long to release? I actually saw on your bio. I went through your bio. I went through a couple of things. You know what I mean? It's actually a wonderful piece of work. What actually took you so long to release it?
Over You, I made in like 2019, and like that's a long like Your Kid's a Star. Like all of those songs are old. Like those are from like 2019, 2020. Like
oh damn,
shit like that. And I have like different versions of them. I don't know. I didn't think I would be this type of way like with my artistry, but like I'm very like. It's hard to let go of shit, you know? Like, that's a piece of it. It's also just, like, I worked on Over You. So, like, that was supposed to be, like, my hit when I was in 2019. Like, that was, like, I was, like, when I was making it, I was, like, this is my shit. Like, this is my song. I'm getting out. This is
the
my
single.
Like, I don't care if it's a one-hit wonder. This is the one. And then, like, I released it. And, like, I mean, I got love for it. You know what I mean? But, like, it definitely, like, didn't reach expectations. So I learned quickly, like, you can't really hold expectations on your own work, you know? But, yeah, that shit was just, there are probably like 12 versions of that song. Like 12 versions.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just really slow and like methodical for most stuff. Other shit like work, just quick. Like I was ready to drop it. Yeah.
Yeah. So another thing I actually saw in your bio is the bucket list, consisting of releasing your first EP and getting over the fear of crowds. How do you
Yeah.
think you've been dealing with
That's
that?
my Apple Music bio, is it?
Yep.
Wow, I forgot I put that shit. What was the
Yeah.
first one? Getting
So
over my stage
It's
fright?
releasing your first EP
Yeah.
and getting over your
I gotta
fear of
update
crowds.
Yeah. The getting over the fear of crowds thing is real. That's a real thing. Like, I'm not too nervous right now, but like, I hate crowds. I was just talking to Nate and Leb about how like, even at Sunsplash, I get anxious as fuck. I can't handle it. You know what I mean? But like, I still
feel
want it.
that.
Like, I still want to perform in front of big crowds, you know? Like, so I have to get over that. But the EP thing, I have to update that. It should be an album.
Kind
I
of
should put
what you
that.
talked about. So I'm not mean to just.
Oh, no, you're okay.
Right
Yeah,
now.
you're good, you're
With what you just said about like you love to perform, but it's like what was it that you were saying? What did you
Like,
say?
I get anxious.
It's like there's like an anxiousness to it. Is that like in an exciting way, or is it still like just terrifying you? As fun as it is.
Yeah, maybe it's an exciting way. It's an exciting way in retrospect and like looking forward to it. It's like an exciting way, but when I'm on that stage, like, I mean, not really on the stage because I shake it off in like one or two songs. But like that first like one or two songs, it's too heavy of a feeling for me to feel like excited. Like, it's like I have to get this shit off of me. You know, it's like having a leech on you. It stresses me out.
Yeah, when we actually saw you perform,
The mosh pit.
yeah,
That was my
mosh
worst
pit.
one. Oh my God.
Really?
I hated that performance.
Really?
Damn.
And that's the one you guys recorded. And I look back at
I have both of them.
hate looking back at those videos.
That's funny
so
because I had
much.
such a good time at that.
I really, dude.
dude,
That's whatever
that's
the
what
fuck
everyone
that song
says.
is called.
Dude, it was
I
great.
watch that video like every day.
I
man.
made that song that day because I knew I,
love
was
that song.
performing
I think
it.
you said that too.
Yeah,
I
like
love that
that.
song,
yeah,
man.
yeah. I hate that. If you had the actual file, I'm curious if you would feel that way because I performed it way differently than the wave sounds.
It probably because I love the way it sounds. I love how it sounds.
Yeah,
It sounds
like
like
live
two tracks
was
on top of each other.
great,
Like
dude.
it sounds.
That's what it is.
It sounds incredible.
Yeah.
I really love that song.
Yeah,
No
but I
bullshit.
hate looking back at those. Like, not because they're badly shot.
He's like,
I
y'all
literally
did a
use them.
fucking
No,
horrible
they're
job.
amazingly shot. No, they're amazingly shot. Like,
I
I'll
don't-
post them one day when I'm over it, but like, I can't go back and watch like myself in third person.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about these because
Yeah.
I hate doing this.
Yeah.
I'm not a like I'm the guy with the mic. I run around. I get to know the people. I hate doing that.
Yeah,
I
I
would
know.
much rather just be behind the scenes. But like
I feel you.
somebody got to step to the plate, and
That's
I
why
love
they
to
threw
do what
me
I
to
do.
the
And,
plate.
like,
Damn.
we got to throw y'all into the plate.
That's why they
It's-
threw me off to the plate.
there's a passion for what we do here that
Mm-hmm.
goes beyond my fear for it, and that's kind of in relation
Yeah,
to the
exactly.
performance. It's like you love music and you
Yeah.
love to perform, so that over any type of anxiety or fear is always going to be the option you choose.
Mm-hmm. And you know what else it is too is like when I used to play basketball, like I always used to like pass the ball all the time, and like I wouldn't complain when I was on the bench. And like I almost wanted to be on the bench and just watch and shit. And then like when I got cut, it like all hit me that like I wasn't working hard enough, and then like that's why I didn't have the confidence when like I would get on the court, I would pass and shit. Like I just like settled with being a background nigga, you know? And then like with this music shit, I was like, there's just no way I'm allowing that to happen at all. That's kind of a big portion on why I dropped the EP too, like right now. Cause like I said, those are old songs and like it's an EP. I hate how Spotify named it an album. It should not be that way. It's 14 minutes long.
I didn't even notice
know
that.
Why? Yeah, it's called an album. It's 14 minutes long. And I hate that so much because that's why I said I have to switch it to an album because albums like are like such an art, you know, like especially conceptually, like what they mean and what they like add to
Story.
society and culture, and you know what I mean.
Yep.
And like, yeah, that's not an album. That is an EP. That is a compilation. Yeah,
Speaking of the EP,
I love it. I'm not talking bad about it too. I love every song.
it's great.
Every song.
It's great, man.
So the next section, we're gonna ask about the overall EP, and the first question that we want to know, which is actually a fan question, is how did it feel creating Your Kid's a Star? Like the actual feelings you felt while making the EP.
Overall, I would say excitement and fear and insecurity, but also security. Like insecurity in the in-between stages between making songs, but security when I'm finished with them. There's definitely security when I had it up and I seen like, okay, it's dropping in 10 days. Like I did this, like I set it up, you know what I mean? But definitely like a mixture of those feelings for sure.
Yeah, and it's overall good to just look back because then you could ask yourself like questions like, you know, if you were to drop that a year, how would you handle it versus now in a way type of thing. So it's just always good to like in a way compare like your progress overall.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, everything is divine. Like when this drops is like it was out of my hands. You know what I mean? Like the discography and the whole is just forming itself. I'm just like kind of the like middleman. You know?
Yeah. Then after that one, then we got another fan question, which was, what was your process while creating each song? Did it change frequently, or did you have the same type of outlook for each record that you put on there?
It changed frequently. I feel like there was like an underlying, like, definitely, even though these songs are from different time periods and most of them are older, I started with the beat for most of these. The beat would play and then I would just freestyle or like literally punch in or anything like that, or write to it or whatever. But there's specific songs like Pimpin' and Pandarin. That one on the Apple version, I think it still says it. I tried to take it off, but it says gotta cut that, baby. We gotta cut that. Because I just said the whole title. Hashtag RRNB.
Yeah.
Hashtag RRNB is what it is right now. But it says that that was yeah, we have to bleep it. Bleep it. That would be sick. But anyways, no.
We'll find a way.
Stop. Okay. No. But Pimp and Pandarin, that one has like, that's one of those songs, like all those songs off of that project when it releases, they are all like 13 versions. Like I like had the beat, switched the beat, like flipped the beat, put somebody else on it, tried to put someone else on it, and like they were just hella reworked. But like Down Bad is something like also like that. But yeah, I would definitely say it started with the instrumental on most of those, except for Down Bad. I think I had that like I had a voice memo of the hook, and then I just like put a beat under it, and then switched the beat, and then switched the beat again with June's beat, and then yeah.
Damn.
It's like how Kanye be doing shit.
Yeah,
and like them Donda rollouts where it's like everything was changing.
Yeah, like Kanye, like, does he not literally like change his shit like as it's out already?
Yeah.
He changed. Yeah, he did
like
that with
Pablo
Pablo.
got changed.
Yeah, he did that with my favorite. Why am I forgetting it right now? The Life of Pablo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did that shit a lot then.
But I remember during them Donda listening parties, and it was like, well, Drake's on this song, but not anymore. Actually,
Yeah.
I decided against it.
Yeah, well, that was probably something a little bit deeper.
Yeah. Well, probably.
Yeah.
So something I also noticed on your EP, not only are your approaches to singing different, but so are your approaches to rapping on some tracks. And actually, for example, with Pimpin' and Pandarin, you're using like more of your like regular inflection.
Yeah.
And then on Like a Dream, you're like going super down to your low register.
Yeah.
And so basically, in comparison to those two, is this variety in your delivery something you do to kind of match the vibe of the production, or is this more so just literally just spur of the moment how you're feeling when you're making the song?
I think it's a mix of both. I think the production plays into that spur of the moment kind of like flow state, you know? But to touch on that Like a Dream like vocal cadence, that's like, I don't know if you guys have listened to my old SoundCloud stuff, but that's like a character I created called Lee Juju B. Like back when I was trying to figure out, like Lee Juju B. Yeah, but like that's that voice. I only use that voice in instances like where it really calls for it, and like that track called.
That's badass. So it's like a whole like
he's like a little character,
like
alter ego.
Yeah, like I want him to be like a little character forever on. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
He's way more mature than me though. Yeah, and he has dreads. He came to me in a shroom trip. I'm not lying.
Nice.
Damn.
Sometimes that's what you got to do to get that.
Yeah.
You know,
what happens,
get that
you know
inspiration.
That's exactly what happens. Yeah.
Sometimes, in those moods, you get the best ideas.
Sometimes you're 10 tabs in, and
Sometimes
figure
That's
shit out.
sometimes-
you know?
10 tabs, bud.
Sometimes.
You know what I mean?
But moving forward, besides music, when it came to this EP, what would you say like influenced it, like in the way of like movies, TV shows, fashion, etc., video games?
Fuck you, Evan. There was a music question on you. He's not here anymore, but
Your Kid's a Star specifically. See, Your Kid's a Star is so like complex with that type of question because each song is like its own song. Like they weren't really meant to be like a thing together, you know? Yeah, that's I would have to go song by song, and I don't even remember my track list. Crutch emoji. You know what's odd? With these songs, like I wasn't even really inspired by much like film per se. Like it's mainly like real life events or like music that I'm listening to. Like I know the EP as a whole, like I wanted an indie feel like Maggie Rogers. Like I don't know if I accomplished. That's why I wrote the it's out on a napkin and shit. I was trying to be indie, you know? Like yeah, but like white girl indie. That's like the main inspiration as far as like the whole thing is like just like kind of white girl indie, like fun and like, you know, like
Hell yeah.
The aesthetic.
yeah. I was trying to get that, but like I mean, outside of Pimpin' and Pandering, I feel like that's like that again. That was supposed to be on some different shit. So yeah, not much films for that specific EP. But when we talk about the later shit, definitely films and shit.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Do you think performing as many shows as you already have been now, with that experience, especially like recently, do you think that has given you more confidence in releasing more of your work onto streaming? Or another light, do you think it gives you the best feedback, like right before you release your stuff, to tweak or change some of your stuff before you put it out?
I fucking wrote a book.
Yeah. That latter is definitely very true. The confidence part though, like it definitely does, but it's like those shows, like I'll feel the like after effect of it for like a week, and then like I'm right back to like my like, do I want to drop it? Do I not want to drop it? Like, should I work on more music? Is this ready? Does this look good? And like, will this sound good and shit? But that latter though, it definitely does.
Like the feedback kind of just helps you like
yeah. It definitely helps a lot. Yeah,
that's cool. Like to extend on that, were there any songs in this project specifically that you may have went back on before releasing and been like, well, I performed this and I feel like I got a lukewarm reaction from this one, but a really good reaction from this song?
I tried to do that with Slut It Out. I tried to add a second verse with like because it was like I would perform that song and like kind of just I like musically force myself to dance for like a minute at the end of it. And like it was like, okay, maybe I should try to put a verse right here, so I'm not doing that. And it just didn't work out. I didn't perform Crutch Emoji or Odyssey. Other than Slut It Out, I feel like I didn't really do much. Down Bad, I have 3 versions of that. And like there was another version that I wanted to perform, but I felt like it wouldn't hit. I kind of anticipated how the crowd would react, so I played the one with June's beat. And that got such a good reaction. I just went with that one. But like there's not many I've went back and fixed other than like hashtag R&B stuff from like this show I did, like my very first show in front of a Chiba Hut. Like I changed all those after I performed.
Yeah.
That's
cool. Yeah, I was curious just because like I feel like, especially like when I first saw you the first time, I didn't have your SoundCloud links, so I didn't know what to expect. But it's cool like when you see someone that doesn't have any music out, and then you're almost like that almost gives you kind of an advantage onto, you know, use that feedback to kind of help you change stuff around kind of before it's out. That's
another thing that kept me from dropping for so long. Like again, like I had all these songs from like 2019 up till now, and it's like that was like a big thing that like kept me from dropping. Is like I almost want to like come in crazy. And it's like at some point I just had to let go of that. Like I could be doing that shit till I'm like 27, trying to like make the best shit ever before I post anything or release anything.
Right.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
We I guess we spoke about it now, but we've kind of been talking about it the whole time about you're very particular about your craft, it seems, which is, as I've spoken before, an admirable trait. I think I said that exact same thing when we talked to you at Mosh Pit.
Yeah.
Can you maybe talk a little bit about the process of what goes into making something that you're satisfied with? And what ended up differentiating the songs that ended up on your Star versus your upcoming project, which hashtag R&B.
Yeah. That like meticulous like trait is like a blessing and a curse, because like if I don't like where a song's heading, or like it's not making me emotional anymore, like not in like a dramatic ass like fucking Mean Girls way, but like a just like emotion, like it's not evoking anything, I'll like stop working on it, like, or like I'll like give up on it. Cause like it's almost like a perfection thing, but also it's good because I get like hyper fixated on some shit that I really, really like. So like that's kind of what separated those, is like the songs in the actual project just have that much work. Like they just have that much time invested into them. And it like to transitions, to like the instrumentals, to the mixes, to the lyrics, everything is like so much hyper fixation went into that in a healthy way too. Because I really try to go with the flow. I think most of the Your Kid's a Star record, like the those singles are like just going with the flow. Like I kind of like spent less time on them and shit, except for Pimpin' and Pin. Yeah.
That is minus Mateo's questions, which I can't even ask, bro. These questions were so specific to.
Are you serious? Let me hear one. I'm so curious.
I know.
Read one.
No.
Assuming he has been making music since
Mateo,
as soon
before we start here, Mateo is really good at this shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mateo is.
I want to hear
he's
one.
the motherfucker, bro, with the questions shit.
I want to hear one because I haven't spoken to him much. I'm curious.
He said, I'm sure you're aware Awatuki and South and we
As
crossed-
I'm
sure you're aware,
crossed it out.
Awatuki or South Phoenix, for people who aren't familiar with it, have quite a few rappers trying to make it out. Specifically, Lil Mozzie Jug and Baymac. How do you differentiate? You know
I went to school with Lil Mozzie. That's crazy. I have a story. When I was like a freshman, you know that group I used to play Xbox with and freestyle and stuff. He joined the party once, and like I was shit talking the fuck out of him like crazy, and like we literally like set up a rap battle for the next day. So like I literally like was up all night in the shower like thinking of bars to get this nigga with, and there's probably a video somewhere. I have to find it like from one of my homies, but I rap battled Lil Mozzie Jug and fucked him up in front of everyone. I think it's just because I was a freshman, like actually like spitting, but like no, I remember that.
Respond.
Respond, Mozzie.
Do you know Baymac?
No.
I've heard of Baymac. I get emails from him somehow.
Oh, all right.
like manager ass emails.
Yeah.
Baymac's got a show.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
like
see.
that
I
shit.
see. He wants to know how you differentiate yourself from rappers in that area. In our area,
In our area,
because he's from Awatuki.
I guess the best way possible. I just like it's just natural. Like I don't try to differentiate myself, and I think that's what differentiates me. Like I don't think of that when I do it. Like I don't think of that type of like. It's like that question, like when Beyonce got asked, like, who's her competition? And she was like, what competition? Like, it's like that type of thing. Like, it's just don't.
That's a good mindset.
Yeah.
I like that. He says, other than you, who's your favorite artist coming out of Desert Vista or Mountain Point?
That's such a, or Mountain Point. Nate, does Mountain Point even have anybody?
They had that one dude who had the anime titty.
D-Bangs?
D-Bangs.
Yeah.
D-Bangs? I met
Not
him
my
at a
favorite.
Juice
He was
I
kinda
got a
big.
picture with it.
Yeah.
Not my favorite. Yeah, that's.
He moved to California. He used to live down the street.
Yeah.
From me.
D-Bangs, yeah.
I thought he went to
He's the
Hamilton.
one.
Other than myself, I guess I would have to thank DV is Nate Ellickson by far. Yeah, and he has unreleased
Shout out Ellickson.
so much unreleased shit. So once he releases, you'll understand why I'm saying that. But like,
I'm
you
anticipating
said
it.
rapper
He says rapper.
Ellickson. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
I get scared sometimes. He's better than me at rapping.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need that.
Hey,
that.
I will wait for it.
Shout out Ellie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For those who aren't familiar with your music, what song do you think people should listen to first to get them interested in your catalog?
I
Mateo's
feel
gonna be
like
so happy we read his questions.
I've gotten I feel like I've gotten a couple like feedback from people that say like "Slut It Out" is the most like indicative. Is that how you say it? Indicative?
I've never said that
It's
word
not
out loud
indicative.
either.
Indicative.
Yeah, I think it's
Indicative.
Barely
Yeah.
use
No,
big
I'm
words.
very
Yeah.
bilingual in that sense. So like I use big words every now and then. Indicative.
I'm
etc.
severely dyslexic.
Yeah.
I
Expeditiously.
try to stay
Expeditious,
below 4 syllables.
Preposterous.
supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Yeah.
But yeah, they say "Slut It Out" is very indicative of Vexaholic, like lore and core and whatever. But personally, right now, there's a voice in my head saying none of them. Like a voice in my head is like I fucking hate them all. But like I guess crutch emoji. I feel like no. I would play him something unreleased. If I
That
if
Pink
I had
Panther
that.
song,
Oh,
it
Dark
always
Horse.
makes me think of you.
That's
when
yeah.
That one,
Oh, that FKJ Pink Panther S remix
Yeah.
of All My Friends.
yeah.
Yeah, that's coming
Oh,
on the
that's
offline version. I have an offline version. You'll hear different versions of the songs and like some shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop that on SoundCloud.
There's some
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
that's
you,
you sent me some stuff a long time ago,
yeah.
and I tried to get these fools to listen to it, man. I promise
I would,
you
yeah.
did.
But if I had the option, I would
was-
play him something unreleased, like currently, because this is
Yeah.
like this is like my shit, like, and not like over you, my shit. Like this is like actually like this defines me
Oh.
a lot more.
Hell yeah, man.
Nice.
That does it for Mateo's questions.
Shout out Mateo. Those are some sexy questions. Y'all all had sexy questions.
I
for real.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Now we get to what we
The
just kind of
fun
call the
question.
fun questions. These
Fan.
either did not relate or they're fucking weird. You didn't really have any weird ones, man. I'm gonna be real with you. So we'll just dive right into it.
Yeah, you got it easy this time.
You got some. Yeah, you
I
got.
did. Like the jar's not weird.
No, there's.
There-
People
like,
take me serious.
There was a
They-
weird
they-
one for
Wow.
Wyatt and for
Yeah,
Young
Wyatt
Hayes
and
and
Young
Zelu.
Hayes, yeah.
There
It was
there
like
was
it
at
was
least
like
one or
who's your
two
favorite
weird
daddy?
ones.
Like crazy shit.
Wait, you didn't put those in there?
You didn't get any,
Oh, okay, cool.
dude. I'm telling you, like
Nice.
people would like just say shit like that, and I was like, well,
Yeah.
fuck it. Fans
no,
want to
that's
know.
Going in.
yeah, that's like that was something I was scared about. Is like if niggas take me serious like that, if they'll like actually put some like valid questions in.
They're all of these questions are valid questions. They just didn't.
I
fit
like
into
my
what
little
we're
Eric
talking
Andre
about.
questions though. I hope I like them too. Next time y'all can send some weird ones.
Yeah. First one we got is how do I get fly like Mr. Vex?
That was probably the silliest.
Is there
question.
names? Is there names?
I think
Uh,
Obey sent that question.
You think so?
I think so.
That sounds like some
I
Obey
always
shit.
forget to write
Obey or
names.
Kadro?
It was one of the-
How do I get fly like Mr. Vex? Listen to.
You took
Is it
You
something?
can't replicate it.
Yeah, you can't really
Yeah.
replicate it, but you can listen to I don't know, David Banner. Just shuffle his music or some shit when you
Damn.
go to sleep.
Hell yeah.
that was such a very like peculiar pick. David, like the David Banner?
Yeah, when I
From,
was a kid, I used to want to be cool like him.
No shit.
Yeah.
Damn. That's some
One of my homies
2000s.
had a random ass CD of him and like some local niggas from his area. His
God
dad had
damn.
it or something.
That's
Thought he
wow.
was so
Blowing
cool.
his mind.
Yeah, I know. I just have not heard that name in a long time.
Yeah.
I'm not that old, but
I promise we're all about the same age.
Yeah, listen to David Banner.
shit.
This question, hair inspirations, and I believe Mr. Ronnie Cash sent this one in. I don't know
Okay.
if you met Ronnie Cash.
Yeah, I love Ronnie Cash.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
trying to
fucking
work
awesome.
with him. I'm really trying to work with
We
him.
interviewed him, and then I edited it all, and I lost it.
Wow.
It just like so I scrapped it. But he's fucking cool. Come on the show for real.
Yeah,
have a
come on the
real
show,
interview.
Ronnie Cash.
He's fucking cool.
Hair inspirations. Smino was my hair inspiration for a little bit with the
shit.
puffs.
Yeah.
He was definitely my hair inspiration. But other than that, I mean, I don't know. I like again. It's like I wish I had some shit like I wish I'd like looked at niggas, but like I don't really see it on myself until like I have it on myself. You know, we just freestyle a lot of the times. Me and my hair braider. So I used to wear my hair slicked back too when I was in middle school,
Dang.
like a greaser.
It's always changing.
Yeah,
Seems. That's
always changing.
You gotta evolve.
Yeah.
So, what's the most important part about creating music? Rewarding.
Rewarding
Most
part
rewarding
about
part
creating music.
Yep.
I don't know how edgy these responses are, but like being able to sleep. I'm like at a point where I've
Damn.
been at a point like I care about it so much that like the most rewarding part is like feeling like I can sleep knowing I've created. You know what I mean?
feel that.
And like I have like a value. It's
Yeah.
bad. I try to talk to my nanny about it because it's unhealthy as fuck. But definitely most rewarding is that. And of course, like seeing people gain something from it or like feel something.
It's always that.
Yeah.
With this, anytime somebody,
You have to say it.
yeah,
You have to say it.
anytime some,
And you mean it.
yeah.
Don't give me that look.
You trying to what?
No, because like you have to say that. That's why are you saying like my response, right? My second response. Like seeing people gain something from it.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Is that what you were talking
I thought
about?
you were trying to predict what I was gonna say, and I was like,
Oh,
what was I gonna
no,
say?
my bad. No.
I was like, holy shit. No, yeah. It's like, it's getting creative.
Where'd he go?
No, it's just it's so gratifying to see like when I got Cade, that Stay in My Corner LP, his reaction to that, like
Yeah.
that is what it's for.
Yeah.
Like that shit, making a difference in these people's lives and showcasing to people because we don't make music, but we love music more than half the people you know, and I promise you that. This is what we do, and so when we are able to make people happy and show what they're proud of, that there's no better feeling in the world.
Yeah.
So 100%.
That's beautiful. Yeah. Yeah.
I got here. Wait, this
Yeah, it's
is you.
Is it me? Okay.
It's you.
You don't have to answer this one because this one's very specific, but it asks, when is hashtag R&B?
I knew that one was coming.
I think that was Kedra.
I really do want to release it this year. Like winter time is what I'm thinking. But I don't know. I have to make it make sense canonically. The EP is like a prelude. I have to make it make sense canonically. I want it to be my first like album for sure. But I don't know if I'm gonna drop some shit between that or like a single off of it again. I don't know. It's got to be a moment too. So definitely.
When the time is right.
I have to plan it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've been planning it for 3 years. So.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You were working on it when I first even met you.
Yeah. I have nothing right now on it. I have nothing. Like I have no like idea for the rollout again.
Damn.
Like that's what happens is like I get somewhere and then I'm like, nah, and then I get somewhere and I'm like, and then but I'm getting little pieces. The puzzle's coming, you know. Yeah. So maybe this winter, hopefully, I want to. Yeah.
Fingers crossed, y'all.
Yeah.
Fingers fucking crossed.
And for the next question, how many more songs will be made before you realize that you're a legend?
I think that was also Kedra. I think
1,000. I don't know.
this is just straight memory right now.
1,000. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I already realized it. You know. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
not
It's
that nigga. I'm not.
It's like define legend.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I feel like the people decide that. I'm a legend to myself, but that's why I'm the people wise though. Like until I feel like it from people, I don't know. Real high standards though. So like probably 1,000. I don't know.
That is a very broad question.
Yeah.
It's very
Hey,
broad.
bro, if it was in there, I just like, all right, let's write it down.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna ask. What can I'm gonna say that one to the end actually, because that's a good segue out of this.
Mhm. I'm definitely a local legend already though.
Hell yeah, man.
100%. I
Yup.
could die right now.
To a point where you have, damn.
All right, Childish Gambino.
All right, bro.
Didn't that some shit he said in an interview? Who? Childish Gambino? He was like talking to Charlemagne.
shit.
He's like, I'd kill
I just
myself
channeled
right
him.
now.
I love that.
He's like, I could die right now and I'd be happy or some shit. And then Charlemagne was like,
I could die right now. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. God, I love that era of Gambino so much. That just came out
Does he have that-
naturally.
does he
I
have that
obsess
hat
over
on?
him. Huh?
Is that the one where he's got that?
That's where he's got the little fucking...
yeah, where he has the
Yeah.
big hat on. Yeah.
This
Such
one.
a- Oh, this is so-
Who is Big Head J
That's
to
funny.
you? And how has he impacted your life?
Dude, Big Head J is a YouTuber, a local YouTuber. His full name is Justin Phillips, and he played basketball with me, I think, on this squad. Yeah, no, you were ass. You were still on freshman, you bum ass nigga. But who is Big Head J to me? That nigga loves twerking in public. It's the only thing I can think of. You hoop nice and you twerk in public, and you make funny content. Yeah.
Shout out him, bro.
Shouts out
yeah.
Big Head J. There you go, nigga. Got your little moment.
We're getting all this lore
Just
for these people.
Yeah.
Shameful little
There's
self plug, ain't it?
This
Ain't got nothing to do with me.
So much backstory being unfolded
Yeah.
right now.
There's a lot of lore here.
What is your favorite bar you ever wrote?
I don't know. Nate, what's your favorite bar I've ever wrote? You gotta think. You gotta think.
Next to the Stephen Hawking.
I was literally about to
Niggas
say
all-
that.
It's
It's like, I know his favorite line because he won't shut up about it.
Next
Damn
to hockey,
niggas,
that
damn them niggas. Yeah, that whole
That's
shit.
funny,
I don't
bro.
know. That's not my favorite bar. Is it's probably something unreleased. I guess that we'll go with that.
Oh yeah.
Vexa Hawkins.
Fucking Hawk, yeah.
I didn't catch that the first time until you pointed it out, and I was like, "Oh, that's funny." Oh shit.
So good, bro. You, my man.
How many different
No.
names have you had?
When I first started, I changed my shit all the time. I want to change my shit. Sometimes I contemplate changing it now. I've had okay. At one point, it was Ice Haley. I was inspired by Tyler. Then it was Space Ghost. Didn't listen to Space Ghost Perp
I
at
was
all.
about to say that's
Didn't listen
a
to
pretty
him at all.
corresponding name.
It was more like vaporwave to me. It made sense to me. Like I was listening to hella I don't know. J Rock Gucci was like my early high school days. Like I went by that when I first started doing YouTube and shit. And then I just J Rock Gucci, Space Ghost, Ice Haley, Steez Lord Senpai. I guess that's my inspiration clothing wise. because that was my like senior year of high school. I used to just do fucking random weird shit. I was so weird and like lonely, but like had so many friends. So like I just like felt so comfortable just doing whatever the fuck I wanted in school. And like that included how I dressed and shit. Like this is like I'm channeling him. Even like the beard shave and shit. Like that's all like I'm trying to channel him. But yeah, Steez Lord Senpai. And then it was Vexa for a little bit. And then I took the Y out because people kept saying Vexa, and it just didn't. It felt too like Eve's tumor. So I went Vex. So I guess that's 1, 2, 3, 5 or 6.
6 counting you now?
Yeah,
6.
counting, yeah.
Have I skipped you like twice now? Huh?
You're chilling.
Damn, the white man getting skipped.
Dude, every
It's story of my
episode,
life.
Yeah, we make sure of it. He needs to pay. Somebody has to pay.
I didn't say no. If you were still hooping still, would you still be the Vexa?
Did they really put still in that sentence 3 times?
No, I said that. If you were hooping still,
My bad.
if you were not dyslexic, I'm just an idiot. If you were hooping still, would you still? They did write still twice, not 3 times, but twice.
Still, would you
still be the Vexa?
Or would you still not?
What
was it?
Would you? Would you still be the Vexa? I don't know. It's like underline the Vexa, all caps.
Yeah.
I don't know who. Do you know who wrote
I
that?
love the Vexaholics.
Oh, Vexa.
If you were still, okay. What is it? I didn't answer.
If you were still playing ball, would you still be the Vexa? I'm assuming was that your nickname, playing ball?
Oh, wait, if I was still playing ball, would I still be
The Vexa. It's in all caps.
I think it's in reference
Here,
to you being where you are musically right now. If you weren't still playing basketball.
Oh yeah, maybe that's what it is.
That's how I
would you
interpreted it.
still be the Vexa? Like, would I still be like that nigga? Or would I still be like called Vexa? Or like, would I like
would
be
you
this
be where
essence?
you are now?
I would definitely be a shell of who I am. That's I say this all the time. Like, getting cut from the team was like, it was so sad when it happened, but like in retrospect, that is the greatest shit that ever happened to me. I'm so grateful that I did not make the team, because that like put me on this whole other like life path, and like I'm so grateful for that. I would not be the Vexa, no.
What was your career high when you were playing?
31.
Damn.
Yeah. Not in high school, nigga. That's why I got cut.
Oh,
I didn't
in
suck.
high school.
I didn't suck, but I told you, like, I just used to pass all the time. But when I was a little ass kid, like back in like, you know, like community center ass hoop, I used to fuck. I used to fuck down. I used to fuck.
Hell yeah.
Whoever wrote that question, punching the air right now.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
they
sorry.
read it wrong.
I'm sorry. You're never gonna. You'll get Hooper vexed though. I'll fuck Sam up. I will fuck Sam Next up. They know that.
The whole
Sam
crew.
Next.
Damn.
Salmon X.
Salmon
Because you guys
X.
keep spelling my name wrong.
Salmon X. I will fuck Salmon X up.
Who's your favorite Jonas brother? That's Callie.
Nick Jonas.
There you
I
go.
don't know them niggas like that though.
You don't fuck with
I
Jonas
know,
Brothers,
like,
man?
I don't know them like that.
What?
I fucked with Big Time Rush way more.
Ooh.
Back when like the little boy.
When I got the
white
Snoop
boy
Dogg
clip
I
feature?
fuck
thing
with
was a
mindless
thing.
behavior, man.
Mindless
Oh.
behavior.
You know who mindless
Fuck
behavior
no.
is?
I'm not like.
Dude,
I love like white girl clicks. I don't
need
love
you,
white boy
I need
clicks.
you to go and listen to
I could actually,
Mrs.
yeah.
Right?
White boy
I
clicks
need
scare
you
the
to
fuck
go
out of me.
right
dude.
now.
You ain't
Listen
never.
I probably
Dude.
seen mindless behavior or something like.
Where is Mrs. Right? I gotta see her.
Oh yeah.
There's
That's
a poster
obey
on the
shit.
back of that
That's
door.
obey shit. He loved
Yeah.
he loves that little like little kid lit
Yeah.
shit. Like he used to love that shit.
Does anybody else have? Is this the last one?
Yeah, I think that's it.
What was the inspiration for your song Work?
I was trying to make something happy and fun for once in my life, and I accomplished that.
Hell
that was
yes,
my
you did.
inspiration.
I love that song.
Yeah.
About it.
That was one of the most fun ones live. I feel
Butterflies
like.
in my stomach.
Yeah, no, I didn't channel anyone, but I get a lot of like I didn't consciously try to channel anyone, but I get a lot of like Blood Orange comparisons on that song.
Oh
Surprisingly,
shit! I can see that.
yeah,
Oh,
it made
yeah.
me start listening to him way more.
I've literally compared your singing to Blood Orange before. To these guys. Yeah.
I can hear it. I can hear it, but
I think you have a lot more, like we talked about, kind of what he was saying. You have a lot more different styles,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
like Blood Orange is just straight singing voice. Reminds me a lot of yours.
yeah,
Very
I,
similar.
I like that. I would work with him.
Hell yeah,
I
bro.
would twerk with him.
Except
too.
he's doing like he's doing like symphony shit now.
Yeah, I know,
he's in
I
a whole
love
nother-
that.
Yeah, he's
I
in a
love
whole nother
that.
lane.
I love shit like that. I love like getting out of your comfort zone in music,
Hell
like
yeah.
especially when you're already solidified in one area. Like
Yeah.
you gotta do some. You
Of
got
course.
to. How could you not? This is music,
Well,
bitch.
well
the fuck is wrong with you?
yeah. Well, then
Rapping
with this
for
one,
30 years. Why are you rapping for 30 years? You don't want to do anything else?
Yeah.
Anybody that stays in the
Nothing.
same lane, you're lame.
Yeah, man.
I mean, like, come on, bro. It's like living in the same house I don't know.
How long?
It's different.
How long
I
is
feel
it
like
too
it's.
weird?
I feel like I can't say that though.
I've been
Like, living
in
in the same house for your whole life. That's different. That's
I've
way
been in
different.
this house since
I
I
can't
was
use that
2 years
analogy.
old.
Yeah.
Man, I moved countries.
Yeah. What to end our fun questions here. What can we expect next from Vex as an artist?
What can we expect next from Vex? An interview with 808s and Cold Takes. And then more music, a single probably because I just dropped the EP. And then hashtag R&B. That's the biggest thing you should be looking forward for. 2, 4, 3, 7, 6.
Off of what I heard so far, I'm pretty excited.
Yeah.
I got a couple of
I'll play you. I want to play you guys a song from
I'm
it.
so excited.
Ooh.
Yeah, I want to.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Pimpin' and Pandering is my shit, man.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love
that
And that's the
song.
shit that didn't make the cut. I have
Oh,
better
damn.
versions of that.
What do you think is what is the song on our R&B or not R&B, the song on Your Kid's a Star
Mhm.
that was like the sixth man? Like what was like the fringe for you?
I didn't want Slut It Out on there.
On
I didn't.
R&B?
Oh wait, the sixth man of R&B. I thought you meant who's the sixth man of Your Kid's a Star.
Fuck it, both.
The sixth man of Your Kid's a Star is probably Slut It Out. I don't know. I still kind of feel like it's incomplete. That whole instrumental section at the end. Like I wish I would have did something there, but it just didn't feel right.
It feels very interlude to me. Like I think it's when I think of it in that context, I like it a lot more. Even like an intro piece, interlude, I really enjoy it.
Yeah. The instrumental is strong on its own.
The visual too that you have for it, I love that.
I love
video.
it so much.
It's so good.
Oh my
man.
god, I didn't even think it was that hard I knew it was hard, but I wasn't thinking like of how cool it would look post like recording it. But when I saw it, I was like, oh my god, like I look like I have a team.
I remember seeing it and just being like,
Yeah,
this is it. This is the motherfucker right here, bro.
Yeah. I guess the sixth man off of R&B though is Pimpin' and Pandering. Yeah. He was still good enough to get on a G League squad though. He over there with Your Kids and
Oh,
Stuff.
yeah. I'm glad you made the cut. I love that
It
song.
ain't even. No, it's not. It's not even like it's a bad tier. It's still
not.
great.
Yeah,
I love it.
I just realized I'm like super used to like shit talking my music, so like I'm probably talking down on it way more than I should be. But it's all love with it though.
Yeah.
Me and my music, we cool.
The fans love it, man. We love it. That's all.
Yeah, I love it too. I love it too.
Do you have anything that you want to close with?
Is there any way you guys can pan the camera to that Prince photo that's been
They can see
staring
it.
at
They
me
can
this
see
whole
it there.
time?
Yeah.
Like make sure you
in
zoom in on that.
and post.
Look at how Prince has been staring me down this whole time. It is genuinely intimidating. That's why I hid behind here. Like I can't. Like that's the GOAT right there. That's the greatest of all time. Just staring at me with a third eye.
Courtesy of Carlos.
Courtesy
And
of
isn't
Carlos.
This is the Griselda guy, no?
Oh yeah,
Is that a
that's
different
the artist Isaac Paleo.
Really?
He does look like Marnie Caesar. Or is that her name?
He-
Yeah, Armani.
Yeah, Marty
He
Caesar
nailed that
cover?
shit. He got little
It's incredible.
prissy little Cat Williams ass look too. Yeah, he got it. Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on, man. As always, thank you for watching. Check all that fucking stupid shit, bell, subscribe, yada yada. I really don't know what we're saying at this point. We've been doing this we haven't been doing this long enough for there to be something.
Show these niggas love, man. Could have been records for life. I'd die for this shit.
Damn.
Check out Vexa's music as well.
Yeah. Check. We'll put all the links for it. Check it all
Yeah.
out. Check out his early shit too. I know it's just lore, but it's
good lore.
I love it. It's
It's
great.
good fucking lore.
It's
And
great. When
better
I-
than a
Link
lot
in
of
the
shit
bio.
Niggas is dropping right now.
Listening to it before ever meeting you or like knowing anything about you, I was like, what the fuck is going on? This shit's crazy.
Yeah,
It's just like
yeah.
there's so much going on, man.
Yeah.
Like not derogatory though, like complimentary. It's just like it's
Yeah.
beautiful. I just like it a lot.
Thank you.
Anything you want to plug personally? Anything you want to leave the people with before we get out of here?
Just keep streaming Your Kids a Star and yeah, hug somebody you love.
Thank you, everybody. We love the fuck out of everybody. Have a good night.
Thank you
Okay.
for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Peace.
Every fucking time.